Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, we're just going to get into some more Anthony Joshua, just the aftermath, the shockwaves of the Anthony Joshua-Andy Ruiz fight, because it really has sent shockwaves throughout the world. And I think tonight, even though he lost, it's a good illustration of just how big Anthony Joshua is, because literally, if you go on Twitter right now, all the trends are boxing trends. You got Wilder, Eddie Hearn, Ruiz, Joshua, all these guys are trending on Twitter because of the fact that Joshua took a loss in such devastating fashion. So with that being said, there were some reactions. There's been a lot of reactions from a lot of different people in boxing, but two key figures that are very relevant to Anthony Joshua are the other two of the former big three at heavyweight. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder reacted to what Anthony Joshua had to say. To what happened to Anthony Joshua in the ring. Not what he said, but what happened to him in the ring. And there are polar opposites as far as their reactions. As we know, they're polar opposites as people. The reactions towards Joshua were polar opposites. Now, we'll start off with Fury. Tyson Fury's reaction towards Anthony Joshua's fight was actually very humble, and it was encouraging. Here's what Tyson Fury said in regards to Anthony Joshua. He said, I quote, "We have our back and forth, but Anthony Joshua changed his stars through life. Heavyweight boxing, these things happen. Rest up, recover, regroup, and come again." So, just offering up a word of encouragement to his fellow countrymen, just that he can get better. And he's recognizing in his own way, he's recognizing what was an absolutely great heavyweight run, to win the world title in your 15-16 fight, to defend it against the fight he was defending it against, to unify titles as early in his career as he did. He's giving credit for that, and he's recognizing him as such. So yeah, Tyson Fury offers a word of encouragement to Anthony Joshua. So just classy stuff from the lineal heavyweight champion, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the best heavyweight in the world, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Now Deontay Wilder, he responded, and his reaction was just the polar opposite. He said, I quote, "He wasn't a true champion. His whole career consisted of lies, contradictions, and gifts, facts. And now we know who was running from who. Hashtag till this day." And that's Deontay Wilder. So, I'll be honest with you, man. Look, I like Wilder, the fighter. Let's clear it up, because you idiot Wilder fans. I think some of you Wilder fans didn't really do too good in your reading comprehension in school. But Deontay Wilder, the fighter, the guy that just steps in the ring, I love watching him. He's a box office attraction, and I could watch him fight all day. He's that fun to watch. But the Deontay Wilder, the sportsman, the guy outside the ring, not really a fan of him. How are you going to sit here and say that Anthony Joshua wasn't a true champion when he won a world title in the 16th fight? How are you going to say that Anthony Joshua wasn't a true champion when he did something in less than 20 fights that you still haven't done to this day? And that's unified titles. Wilder is 40+ fights into his professional boxing career, and he still has unified titles. Andy Ruiz Jr. had to come and clean up the mess that he refused to try to solve on his own. But Wilder's ducked so many big fights, I lose count of it. So, he says it consisted of lies. What lies were there? The only lie, I'm not saying that Joshua didn't contradict himself, because these heavyweights talk enough, and there's enough business that goes on for anybody to contradict themselves. But lies. He offered you a $100 million deal. Eddie Hearn and DAZN offered you a $100 million deal, and this opportunity that Ruiz took and seized and got, it could have been yours, Deontay. It really could have been yours, and we in America could really be recognizing you as the heavyweight champion. But instead, you're gonna still be overshadowed. And I want to make sure I look right into the camera when I say this. All right, let me make sure I get up real close to the camera when I say this. All right. So you Bronze Bomber fans, you Deontay Wilder dick riders, because that's what many of you who come on my videos and say negative things towards me are. You're dick riders with Deontay Wilder. He's still going to be overshadowed. He's a fantastic fighter. He's fun to watch. He's worth the price of admission. I'd pay to watch a fight again, and I have already. But he's going to be overshadowed again because we have a Mexican heavyweight champion. So he's going to be the B-side to Ruiz. If Ruiz decides to fight Deontay Wilder, he'll play second fiddle, the same way he played second fiddle and possibly third fiddle when AJ and Fury are at the top. So, just classless stuff from Wilder. Classless stuff. You don't kick a man when he's down. You don't. You say you have all the respect for fighters, and they get in the ring and they put their lives on the line, but here you are being petty. Petty as shit on Twitter, acting like a straight woman, you know? Feminine traits from Deontay Wilder. So I think you really see the difference in class as far as the man that Fury is and the man that Wilder is. Tyson Fury has said, you know, and you gotta think of it this way too. Tyson Fury probably has more right to be jealous of Anthony Joshua than Deontay Wilder. I mean, this is his countryman. This is the guy that's put on this big pedestal. He's pretty much been the flag bearer for boxing in the UK. So Tyson Fury could, if he really wanted to get to that place in his own heart, he could be jealous and he could say these things towards Anthony Joshua and kick him while he's not like you are. But he's not doing that. He's taking the high road because he knows himself. He knows because he's really been through it. He's really been through trials and tribulations in life, unlike Wilder. And yes, I'm gonna say that. He's really been through trials and tribulations in life, unlike Wilder. So because if you've really been through shit in life, you're gonna have empathy for people. And I understand this is the fight game. I understand it's kill or be killed. But Wilder is the main person that says he has so much respect for fighters. And now a rival of his loses, and this is how he acts. Just utterly classless. So, you know, I've always had a massive amount of respect for Tyson Fury because I feel like there's no heavyweight out there who has the right amount of toughness, the right amount of skills, and the right amount of humility all in one to make the ingredients for an all-time great heavyweight fighter. But I think when we talk about Tyson Fury, when we talk about the Gypsy King, he will be an all-time great heavyweight when it's all said and done. He will rise above the pack, and he will prove himself to be the best heavyweight of this era. And I don't care if he fights Wilder, I don't care if he fights Ruiz, I don't care if he fights Joshua. He's beating them all, and that's what we're going with. But Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder give their reactions to Anthony Joshua's loss, which has sent ripple effects to the world at large, not just the boxing world, but the world at large, as he was upset in one of the biggest upsets in the history of boxing, when Andy Ruiz slumped his ass and became the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you make of Wilder's comments? Or were they classless? Do you agree with them? Do you think that that's just a competitive nature, or do you think that's classless? And what do you think about what Fury said as well? And you know, what I'll say is this: you know, Anthony Joshua still has time to become heavyweight champion again. But I want you guys in the comments, whether you like Joshua or not, let me know what just from Joshua's winning the world title against Charles Martin. What do you guys make of his heavyweight title run? All the defenses he made against the likes of Parker, Povetkin, Carlos Takam, Brazil, all those guys. Yeah, you guys let me know that in the comments down below. And I'll close it out like this, man. I said for a long time before Anthony Joshua is even slated to make his American debut, I always said when Anthony Joshua makes his American debut, it will be one of the biggest events this country has seen for a heavyweight boxer in quite some time. And he sold out the Garden, if I'm not mistaken. Or if he didn't sell it out, he came damn close. It was packed, absolutely packed. And, you know, even if he didn't sell it out, the ripple effects this has had throughout the world of social media. The fact that if you go on social media right now, as I'm speaking in this video, every trend has to do with boxing. And that's the kind of impact he had in his American debut. Even though he lost and it was a losing effort, it still was what I said it would be. And it was one of the biggest events this country has seen in heavyweight boxing in quite some time. So your boy BT winds up being right, even when you thought he was wrong. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury react to Anthony Joshua losing his heavyweight titles and taking the first loss of his career to Andy Ruiz Jr. So leave your comments down below. Make sure you smash that like button. Like I say in every single one of my videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take your eyes.